All right, let's talk about something huge, something at the very heart of our financial lives, the real foundation of wealth. Because we're about to dive into a way of thinking about money that, well, it might just flip everything you thought you knew completely upside down.
So let me just throw this out there right at the start. What if everything you've been taught about what an asset is just plain wrong? What if the things you think are building your wealth, your car, your house, that new phone, are actually doing the exact opposite? What if that one misunderstanding is the very thing holding most people back from ever being truly financially free?
Okay, let's get right into it. The whole game of building wealth, it really boils down to just one incredibly powerful idea. It's like a golden rule. And it's this one simple definition that really separates the people who get wealthy from, well, everyone else who just stays stuck working for money.
And here's the quote that sums it all up. This is not just some random piece of advice, okay? This is presented as the absolute bedrock of financial intelligence. If you don't get this, nothing else really matters. It's step one. So, what is this huge, game-changing definition?
It really is this simple. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. That's it. It has nothing to do with how fancy something is or what it's worth on paper. The only thing that matters is the direction the cash is flowing. Does it pay you or do you pay for it? That's the whole game.
I love this analogy because it makes it so clear. Think of it this way. An asset is a cow that you milk. Yeah, you got to take care of it, but it consistently gives you something back, right? It puts value, money, in your bucket. A liability, on the other hand, that's a pet you have to feed. You love it, sure, but it costs you money every single day. You work to support it, it doesn't work to support you. So, that's the rule. But what happens when we get it wrong? Well, that's where the problem starts. This misunderstanding creates what the source material calls an invisible wall. It's this barrier that keeps so many people just spinning their wheels, working harder and harder, but never actually getting anywhere. So here's what that invisible wall really is. It's the fact that we're basically trained by society, by culture, to buy things that take money out of our pockets, and then call them assets. And that's the trap, see? We get caught in this cycle where we have to go to work to pay for all our stuff. Our stuff owns us, instead of the other way around. And the average person's life is just filled with these things we've mislabeled.
Okay, let's make this real. Let's talk about the big three culprits, the things that everyone thinks are signs that you're making it. But are they really assets? Let's use our new rule and find out.
First up, your car. Just think about it for a second. Does that car put money in your pocket? Or does it constantly take money out? For gas, insurance, repairs, the car payment itself. For almost all of us, it's a constant drain. It's that pet we talked about, a very, very expensive pet. Next, what about that phone you're probably holding? That amazing little device. Does it actually generate income for you, or does it just generate a monthly bill? It's a tool for sure, but it's a tool we pay to use, not a tool that pays us. So, by our simple rule, yep, another liability.
All right, now for the really big one, the one that's going to sting a little for a lot of people. Your house, the one you live in. We are told our entire lives that our home is our biggest asset. But let's be ruthless and apply the rule. Does it put cash in your pocket every month? No way. You put cash into its pocket for the mortgage, the taxes, the insurance, the endless upkeep. According to this strict definition, it's actually your biggest liability.
Okay, so that might feel a little bleak. If we're surrounded by all these liabilities we thought were assets, what are we supposed to do about it? How do we actually start tearing down that invisible wall? Well, the good news is there's a really clear, simple strategy, a financial mission, if you will.
And here it is. Your mission is basically two things. Part one, you make it your goal to systematically acquire true income-generating assets, things that actually pay you. And part two, at the same time, you have to be ruthless about minimizing your liabilities. Just get rid of the things that are draining your cash. It's that simple. It's just addition and subtraction. Add the good stuff, subtract the bad.
So I want to leave you with this one question, because this is really where your mission begins. I want you to take a really hard, honest look at your own life using this new definition and ask yourself, what is the biggest liability in my life that I've been calling an asset? What's the biggest pet that I've been feeding, all the while pretending it was a cow? Because finding the answer to that, well, that's the very first step to finally tearing down that wall.